Today we are going to be talking about moving to Canada, assimilation, fitting in the Canadian culture, and what nobody told you. So, how did you guys find yourselves here? Were you born here?
Oh, me, I wasn't born here. I moved here in 2010. So that was...
Born here.
10 years ago.
I wasn't born here. I came here when I was 12.
Oh, wow.
So that's, I don't know how many years. That's
Yeah, you're a citizen
10
now.
years ago. But shall we move now?
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. But
You
then
had a
obviously I
friend.
picked up.
So, like, how was the transition? Like,
It was a shock. I didn't even know I was moving here. I thought it was vacation. And then I got here. Yes, because you know what? It's actually African culture because like I don't know if there's bad spirits or what there is, but they don't tell people when they travel.
Yeah.
Exactly. So for us, I thought it was vacation. They said pack a lot of stuff. So I said, okay, don't think I packed my clothes, packed my books, all my stuff. And I got here. Everything was new. You're not gonna say
Shiny.
Everything was shiny.
Yeah.
and of course, we're, let's say, younger. So,
Yeah, I was young.
so it's not so like the impact is not going to be much like that.
Yeah, like my parents took care of most of the like housing and all that stuff. Like I just had to exist, you know.
Right,
So,
right.
that was that.
So, like, how was like the situation in school?
It was hard for me to understand what they were saying. First of all, that was one, and then my accent was thick. So I remember, I remember one word like so. Slowly my accent was changing because now my accent is all over the. So I moved when I was 12. When I was 12, right, and I had the thick Nigerian accent obviously because I grew up there my whole life. So what I found was happening was that I would go out and like it's not that it was hard for people to understand me, but I just felt like it was easier for them to understand me when I talked like them, you know, with my white person accent. So my own accent was actually moving weird when
Relatable.
yeah, and then also like trying to connect to other people because that was my first time seeing white people too. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I don't talk like that.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Same thing. I'm a international student. I came
Yeah.
here in like September 2017. And I remember like my first year of rep, I went to Mel's Diner with a couple of my friends. And I was like, oh, can I have some water, please? Mama said, I was like, water? She looked at me, she was like, what do you mean? Look at my friends, I said, what do I say? I said, okay, I got it. Hi, can I have some water? Oh my god, you wanted water? I'm so sorry. I was like,
No, but so
Yeah,
I
no,
think
that's
I think they do
big
that
one.
intentionally
yeah,
sometimes.
they do.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, you do it. I was like,
Fam.
And you not be hearing, oh, yeah. God, sorry, I have so much stories. First of all, when I told people I was from Nigeria, they just heard Africa. They didn't hear Nigeria, they heard Africa.
Right.
And they thought I lived in hot. I was like, man, I'm not even seen in hot, so talk less of animals. So I
So
don't
yeah,
really know.
I think like moving. I think the image that is projected is that in Africa there are no roads.
Yeah.
Probably like it's a jungle.
Yeah,
understand?
that's very much
So,
out
like,
of the head.
and then probably like we have horses
Oh,
and
God.
camels on
Yeah.
the road and stuff.
And I was like, I've never seen any of that.
For real, I think it's just media. Though. I think it's just media. So what about you, Joshua?
Yeah.
So when did you? Why are you here, though? Like, did you move here as part of moving family?
Why you
or
this
came, like,
Why?
See what is it?
I'm on the teleport me calling you.
Well,
That's my
How?
Anyways, I moved here in 2017. I arrived here with my mom in Toronto, and I flew down to Calgary, but my mom remained here, and I started school in Calgary. And I moved back here in 2018. So like basically it was a huge shock. Obviously, like I saw this as an opportunity for me to go and be free, for me to go and while away. But then like when I got there, like it was a different atmosphere, man. Like it was crazy. But then like I still, you know, like I still had to capitalize of the situation of me like going to be independent, you know, and like me starting from fresh, like me building myself, you know. But then still, like when I got there, like the weather was so crazy, like I wasn't even thinking about any of that. Like it was just like I was just in shock, man. Like with the kind of lifestyle and everything, like it was way different. Then when I moved here, I was seeing Nigerians all over the place. So I don't know, like I was misplacing myself. So
Yeah.
right.
like I was kind of off a little bit. But then you know, like my boys were there. You know, I went to turn up with them. You know, see now I'm back. So
Right, right.
A lot of people say
Okay.
they feel like maybe they are not Nigerian enough for Nigeria, and when they come here, they're not Canadian enough for Canada.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, that's mad. That's mad.
I didn't even meet Nigerians until my university year.
Really?
Wow.
Oh,
I went
school.
to Catholic school and like actually yeah. I went to Catholic school, there's also Filipinos in my school and yeah, so I didn't meet my first really Nigerian till university, and then that's when I started going back to my accent. But yeah, it took me a long time.
That's really exciting.
Oh boy, Kali.
Tragic.
You know,
Okay.
Yeah.
it was different. Came here at a very young age.
Okay.
Or
Like how would you?
let me put an age to that. Let me try. Very young.
Okay.
No, not really young. Let's say I came a little bit for like a little bit of high school just at the end, and before I was really like, when you done school back home, we came here to push you back.
Yeah.
You know?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
It's life now.
Yeah, I
got moved.
hear it happens too.
It's a
Oh,
Ghana, it's supposed to like, I really like this.
But
Why I
like,
stay emotional?
when you're traveling around quite a bit, so like I expected Canada to be like, I don't know, it was just no.
Also like,
It was just
like
It was basic. It was basic.
for
And no,
It was basic.
free.
Yeah. It's not like Europe or something.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm here. And then, I was in Rev, my floor is very chatty, very
What's red?
Caucasian. Runai Village in Waterloo. My first year, very Caucasian. But we bonded pretty well, like, assimilating. Like, it was only like the first week orientation week where I was like a little shifty.
Yeah.
But I also get to know people really easily. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
it wasn't that hard
butterfly.
for me. Yeah. It was fun times.
First year was, you know,
So for me, yeah. So I came here for uni, or for masters really. So I think I'm the youngest. You guys have been here primary school, 2017. I think I'm the youngest. I think I've been here for like 7 months. So I'm still a baby. So you guys are supposed to throw me. You guys are supposed to throw me a party. Yeah.
That's why you're like that.
Nice.
You just came now.
So chicken.
You just came. I can see the
The number
Yeah.
fresh up.
The number
Fresh up, yeah.
I didn't say help the boat.
No. So, getting here, I can't like my first term was hard. Like changing and everything. Getting here, like in class, like it was crazy. The intensity is
yeah, the
different.
intensity, yes.
Really?
It is different,
Yes.
like because most of the time now, like I relate with master students back in Nigeria, you understand? And they're like, how? Even in Ghana, even in some schools in Ghana, and they're like, we must start doing this, And then, where do you guys want to do it? Is it like your final term or something?
It's not in their curriculum.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is. I don't know what this guy is talking about.
Now what?
If you pass this education here,
Oh, this was master.
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
Master.
this is a different
Masters in here.
Yes.
Master is participation grade they give, man.
No.
But it depends. It depends on the masters you do. Like most of them, like because of you're not used to practical, back home they just teach you stuff to pass exam.
I'm doing computer.
You would not touch.
computer science.
You would not touch computer
Yes.
back home now.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
No. Wait, calm down. You're not Batman. No.
It's
calm
Windows
down.
98 people are still using.
What? No. Stop that.
Okay, I'm just joking.
Stop that. Now.
Which one are you guys?
Stop that now.
You know, he just says stop that, but it's not asking my question.
No, of course. Latest Windows, I believe, is Windows 10.
Where did you
That's
go
not
to
wrong.
school in
In
Nigeria?
Bangkok. I wrote codes. Guy, I write code.
It doesn't work here.
What do you mean?
Oh my god, this guy.
Your code is universal now. I was like,
I know, you're right.
I need to write code.
No, but I don't know our code.
Wait, are you writing the code inside computer?
Yes.
No, but yeah. So now
Go
the thing is, back in Nigeria, when you are doing like assessments, like tests,
Yeah.
so like you have to like write some of your codes on paper. But if you have like practical, you are doing HTML, you are doing PHP, you are doing JavaScript, you are doing Python, whatever it is. You understand? So like he's making it sound like okay. When there was in one hot somewhere, and the lab lecturer.
No. It's computer is universal. That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, I can agree. I can attest to that. But the part I would disagree a little bit, just a little. I like disagreeing.
What? Like they was at.
Arguing.
The thing is, when you come here, right?
Mhm.
As you said, it's intense.
Mhm.
But back home, because you don't have that aspect of that practical side, that's why you feel it's intense.
No.
So what's the intense?
We're going to get to that.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that.
Okay.
We're going to get to that.
Okay.
Because like we're going to like examine like the academic discrepancies. You get
Yeah,
we're going to
alright,
actually look at that. You understand?
Yeah.
So how did you get here?
Oh, right, me. Okay, so I moved in 2017. Well, not moved, but like I came to school in 2017, and I did grade 12.
Okay.
Like I did like high school, like the last part of high school, and then university.
You're
My
doing
huh?
Nothing, don't.
Oh, okay. So, but initially, my high school was in BC, though. I think that's the one interesting thing. So I had to like transition twice.
Oh.
So I went to BC first, and then I came here.
How different was it? Like BC versus
It's
Nigeria?
vibes. Oh. It's vibes. No, 'cause
Imagine.
in terms of like the weather, right? So like
Oh.
winter for us, I'm telling you, it snowed 3 times, and that was winter.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not Canada.
It's different vibe. It's still Canada, but like just three times the whole winter period, and then I came here and it's like snowing every day, and I'm like, wow.
For real, man. So like
No, actually.
the assimilation really, like trying to fit in inside, like into the environment, into the culture. How was it like?
Bro, for me, it was hard for me, honestly. Because like where I arrived in Canada, like there were just like few Nigerians in there. So like I was with all these rednecks, bro. Like it was crazy.
You're wearing rednecks.
Yo. I was in a town of 3,000 people.
Like the acceptance also.
What
like,
the-
because of
Yeah,
that.
did it? Somebody.
I won't lie, they were very caring people. It was like a good old Christian town.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
But then like there's some people there that like they're so ignorant, like they've never seen never seen your kind before.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of questions did they ask you? I'm very
Oh.
curious.
Like they just ask like a bunch of crazy questions. Like they just like they just ask you, oh, where you from? I'm sorry, from Nigeria. Like then they start asking details. Oh, like they don't really ask those undermining questions like here in
Yeah.
Ontario. But like they know better. Like I feel like they're smarter.
Microaggressions.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they
It's
ask
not
you-
evident, but
Mhm.
yeah.
It's underneath, really.
Feeling.
Yeah.
So they'll ask you, oh, I know, I have a friend called Kofi. Do you know Kofi that lives in
Oh my
Kumasi?"
god. Yeah.
It's so
Oh my
ridiculous.
days.
It's that thing that they think that every black person knows every other black person.
Really. Like,
I feel like I always try to be like, oh, okay, because it's a really, like, trying to be nice, but it's a really stupid question. You know, like, why should I know Kofi? Because you went to Ghana 3 months ago and know somebody called Kofi. I mean, there's actually an off chance that you might actually know the Kofi that they're talking about, because Ghana is produced quite small. There's an off chance because it's happened before, but more often than not, I feel like it's written in ignorance, so it's so annoying. If I was to tell you that I went to go and meet Sebastian, and I'm like, oh my god, I went to France and I met a Sebastian, do you know him?
I feel for Africans back home, or rather for people that are not here, that want to be here, because there's this thing in my head now, that, or there's this thing that's out there, that the African dream is to leave Africa. Really.
Yeah.
I'm serious though.
That's true.
I'm serious
No,
because
it is.
everybody,
It is
you see
that-
guys,
To go
you
to
see guys
America.
on
Yeah,
you see guys on a boat on the Mediterranean Sea. You
Literally.
understand? And people are drowning, so everybody wants to escape. Really.
Which movie? What movie are you watching?
It's like
I know it's true. I know
It's like
it's Let's see.
What is our movie?
Those people that want to live, it's not an exodus though. It's not like people just want.
Bam.
People want to
You
live.
just should open. See,
It's
see,
open
yeah,
for what?
you just should open the border. Yeah, and they say, Nigerians, find your way.
Doesn't mean we're going to abroad. We can go to Ghana.
No,
It doesn't
no,
mean we're
see,
going
I'm
abroad.
saying-
We don't have like
See,
you
yeah, see, yeah, let me bust your head. Yeah? Initially, this was how it started. So, like, you had people. I think UK was the hot spot.
Yeah.
And in the 90s, you understand?
Yeah.
So like I think from
Then they didn't have e-passports.
90s,
That's
yeah,
what
it was.
from the
free.
90s to like early 2000s, then you had the US. So people were going to the US. But now it's Canada.
Yeah,
Bro,
all the people are
everybody-
trying to
it
go to
is.
Canada.
I think it's Canada and Germany now.
That's
Everybody wants to come to Canada.
Yeah.
I feel the relevance of Canada, or rather making it a hotspot, just began some years ago.
Recent.
Oh yeah,
You
I know.
understand?
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
understand?
Like,
Just
it was
like,
never
because
the-
for real, like you're telling somebody I'm going to Canada, like
Yeah, back then I'm telling you.
Yeah, and the demand
When I was
was
living, people were laughing.
Yeah.
aha.
When I was living,
Yeah,
people were like,
exactly.
where you
So
going?
now, see,
Yeah,
for real,
that's
yeah,
true.
people want to come here so bad.
Yeah.
Like I mean, people want to escape. What if you are like the false connotations that people have? Like Nigerians are seated back home, and then
Oh,
okay,
true.
they think Canada is like like the land of.
You just think you
Land
spoil
of
your
opportunity.
kids.
Yeah.
Land of
That's one thing I
opportunities,
noticed. Like they
things
just
and
think
stuff
you're.
like that.
Well, land of people, but like one thing I know is that when you bring kids here, they always feel like the kids will just spoil. Like they'll be smoking and all that stuff.
That too, that too.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Like, like, what did you see? Then you felt.
But you have to keep in mind, people is the lifestyle that people show here. That those people are trying to. They're looking up to. Because someone cannot just wake up one morning and say, when he sees like Biggie posting with his car, it's not his car. You get me?
They don't see- they don't
Biggie's
see
wallet.
Apple
They don't know that
Pay.
Biggie has not paid
Yeah.
rent.
Yeah.
No,
don't know.
I'm just telling you, man. And but they don't know
Yeah.
those parts because you don't
Yeah.
tell them. You don't tell them like, man, bro, if you get your paycheck, you're probably gonna end up with $200. They don't know that.
After tax.
I think another thing people underestimate about coming to Canada is the weather, especially in Ontario. Like, they tell you it's cold. It's cold.
See,
It's okay.
let me share something.
It's okay.
I came to Canada in January. Yeah, bro. I entered, like, got down from piercing, was dragging my bags. I opened the door. Bro, I went back inside. Like the cold that caught me, you understand?
Yeah.
And again, like I already had like one mini jacket and then I put it on and then I was like, okay. But bro, I had to go back inside. Like my guy had to bring extra jackets for me. And then, see, I don't know like, yeah, there were some bad days. Like there was a day I almost cried. Like no jokes, because you know there's this bad guy moves that you're doing.
Oh, you
It's
don't
just
you
more
don't
cold.
yeah,
No, I'm like,
yeah,
I'm like, you'll be like, okay, yes, I'm used to Hamatan. But you know, see, Hamatan get great.
Okay, that's not. It's different.
But then, no. But see, what happened to me
I
that
don't
day?
compare my
I was supposed to
minus
take,
20 to a
bro.
man.
See, I was supposed to take bus,
analogy.
and then I missed my bus.
Oh, so you have to stay.
I'm back to stay.
Now.
Yeah, like, and then you know, if you're not wearing gloves,
Frostbite,
like
yeah.
your hands are freezing.
Yeah.
Like it is hard for you to even bend them. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first snowstorm I had. I was working at CIBC, my co-op. Then I said, well, let me just come over. It was everywhere. Church, I had to walk. I'm telling you, I was walking, I was crying. I said, why did I come here?
no, for real.
I enjoyed the cold though. When I first
Because we were playing inside snow.
yes.
That
That was when climate change was not like as bad as it is now.
Yeah.
Because when I first came, the snow would pile up, and then I'll go and do Snow Angel like the movies. So I actually enjoyed the cold, I guess you could say, but not now anymore. Sha. But when I first came, it was like snow was like a new thing for me.
So yeah, Kali, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, tell us about fitting into like the culture here. So, like, how was it? Because of course you guys
Even
go here
babes
like
though.
pretty early and stuff.
The fitting in first of all, they don't have a culture. Let's put that clear. It's like,
do that.
the culture is just to drink Tim Hortons and
Part of it.
and then again, you get it. But again, I'm just joking, but they do have the way they do things, you know, like, you know, but the thing is, you sacrifice so much
In terms of what?
for you to like assimilate into the culture.
To fit in.
Yeah.
And I don't think you should do that, because when you sacrifice so much, what happens is that you slowly lose your authenticity. You lose
I
who
feel
you are.
that.
And I was one of the people that said, I'm not going to sacrifice all this. Because come on, I paid money to come here. Why should I sacrifice all this? One of the things is like, you know, it's just like I couldn't find myself eating that cheese, man.
What cheese?
Like a poutine?
I don't get that cheese. Why you putting cheese inside my rice?
Who's cheese inside rice?
Where's the cheese? Where do you eat rice?
Which Canada do you go?
You are from Yellowknife, so we're not the same. You're from Yellowknife. You see, when I saw the cheese and rice, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. Not today, man. Guess what? I had to find a way, I had to improvise, you know? I decided to get ketchup to eat it with the rice. I think that's fine with me. So first of all, we went somewhere, and the guys was like, yeah, the guy from church, he took us to the house. The guys like, he has some food. So we're all like a bunch of Nigerian guys, you know. So we're all like, okay, we're excited. We got there, this is the story, this is funny. So the guy made mashed potato, right? My friend thought it was porridge jam. So my friend was excited, you know. So the guy, when the guy like, come and take this thing.
I can watch person
I tapped my friend, I'm like, this is look like pandemic yam. But you go first. So he went, he just dished everything, and the man was like, oh, there's cheese here. The guy don't understand that I go to eat that cheese with that stuff, right?
Yeah.
He dished everything, he washed his hand. And he was asking the woman, what of the sauce?
Yeah.
So the woman said there's a soup there. You know the soup there is water.
Yeah.
So the guy carried the thing. Now he has to finish everything.
You could have said he doesn't want to eat much now.
You took it.
Yeah.
And you can live in that forest there.
What?
Wait, what?
They can live in it's like they live in the countryside,
Yeah.
right? So you have to enjoy it, and finish. You have to finish that. So that was a lesson for him. But one of the biggest lessons for me, like fitting in, is we went for a birthday celebration, right? Back home, if you invite me for a birthday, you pay for everything.
Yes. That's what
Oh yeah.
So this is funny. So I went for this stuff.
Yeah.
So I wasn't the only one that didn't bring my wallet. So same with my friends too. They didn't bring their wallet. But here's the problem. We were eating ferociously. Left and right. First of all, I was with the dessert or whatever they call it, the ice cream, the bowl. My friend asked me, can we carry the bowl? Because you know the bowl of that ice cream have different mixture. So sometimes you see other tables, people are going to go and I want to see someone, are they going to that banana ice cream? We'll wait, they go again. So we're just loading things. Now I realize that we can't even take it out.
Yeah.
So you have to finish it there. We'll stay here till that kingdom come. So we're there, we're just sitting. Then you know, when they want to ask for a bill, sometimes they come in twos when they see they're all black. So we one came from here, one came from that place.
So I gotta go on a minute.
So Ghana away. She said, well, please.
Who's paying?
The guy said, oh no, yeah. The guy called him and said, I'm paying for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And me, Miranda 10. So the guy said, I'm paying for this. I had that payment, I just stopped with that meeting.
It's not sweet anymore.
I asked the guys, what do you mean? They said, we're going to all the rest individual. That's the first time in my life I know the meaning of individual. So that means we have to pay for this thing. All my friends didn't bring their wallet.
Oh my god.
Why? Yeah, you guys don't.
No,
You guys
remember my clothes now.
What do you guys do?
you just
watch plates now.
you know, like
You watch plates now.
You just run.
mind you,
You ran?
it was winter though. You can't run. How can you
Wait,
run?
what happened?
So what did you
So this is what happened. So this is what happened. Now we have to like beg one of the girls to pay for us.
Oh.
So we're going to just refund that money. It was a lot of money though. Because I think it's like $40 each person.
Oh, and it's
Yeah.
Oh, boy, you
Just-
guys ate.
So the
$40.
she just paid she just paid that.
Imagine she wasn't there.
$200.
She wasn't
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of. So
So
after
what's-
that day, once I hear birthday, the first thing I'm going to say is, we pay.
Can you talk about the as like the false? I think like the false hopes that people here project to those guys are. So like you are here now, and then oh man, you're snapping, you're taking all the shots, you're doing all the winter and summer vibes, and then you're not showing everybody that okay, life here is good. And then as like the guys over there, you know that oh man, here you're working like 4 jobs, and then
and
like
you're barely making it.
farm.
Yeah.
They don't know you're working inside factory.
I don't have friends back home. So,
Oh yeah,
So yeah, go.
Yeah, okay. Well, I know mostly about the false hopes that they project from back home. But since there's that established, everyone here is going to make it once you leave Nigeria. You know, like that whole land of opportunities, like there's so many jobs. Like everyone just expects you to like start balling as soon as you come. So I think what some people do, like Nigerians, I can't speak for all Africans, but for Nigerians, like they do too much when it comes to those kind of things. So like you see people going to specific places. Someone that hasn't left their house in weeks doesn't have like, it's just their whole life is just messed up, and then they go to like the fanciest restaurants, just take pictures outside so it looks like, you know, they're making it, they're doing it. And this doesn't help the situation, because people back home are really like, it's a genuine misconception, right?
Yeah.
So they genuinely think like, oh, these guys are making it. Meanwhile, that's not the truth. So it's like, it's just making them, it's not helping. That's why I think, because like people back home are still, you know, under the misconception, and then they come here and then they have to face the
As in,
the harsh
because you be like,
realities. So it's
okay,
I feel like this differs personally, honestly, because
yeah.
for me, if I can't chop life We might try to chop life before life chops you.
If I
If I can chop life, yeah, but like if I can't, I will not do it. I'm not going to go stand in front of so much as I can't afford. So let's be
No, but I feel,
take pictures just to flush her. Something I can't afford.
you see, it's different for you.
not to close.
I like luxury now. Even if I can't afford it now.
You manifest it, you know.
Thanks.
It's gonna be there.
Break it until you make it.
Exactly.
Can you imagine?
See, that terminology is not possible. You can't fake it until you
You
In
can't.
Canada, yeah.
I can't.
Oh, you can't. You be doing.
Really, look as if you have tried it, you didn't want. That's what I
sorry.
the way you said it, you're like, oh, but that thing is not going to work.
Eventually, to catch up with you, like Nemesis will catch up with you.
What happened to love it?
Because I think
No, I don't have a personal
limit
experience.
really.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like
I don't have a
you need to
personal
know-
experience, but I don't think like I don't know. I just think it's a myth. Like it doesn't like I don't think it would always work out like that. Like you can't always fake it till you make it. Like you have to actually grind and make it.
I feel like you just need to cut your clothes according to your size. Like,
Yeah.
So like the food.
I don't chop rice with ketchup.
I've been there.
Damn.
Biggie, that's poverty. Yo.
I don't
wait,
chop.
why?
Wait,
Voluntary?
Yo.
That's like so. I want you guys to like take like this fitting in. Do you guys still miss the food at home?
Yes.
I mean now.
I don't understand this. I don't understand this, young man.
No. See, yeah.
You're asking someone, do you miss your culture?
No.
No, it's
not
not
like
like
she.
No, this one is not part of us. So
Sorry.
she's not domestic. She's domestic now.
No. I still miss my food.
Yeah.
See, let me tell you. Let me just tell you fact. I still cook beans and plantain, man.
These are plantain now, regular food now.
Regular, yeah.
It's not
Enter
regular
too much
thing.
like all that. Look at what you're saying. All that. Go to Pumas and ask them for palm oil, they'll give you. Everything by the way, you just call it. Go and ask them for crayfish and yes. Those are the things that make up this meal.
Yeah.
You understand me? See, let me tell you. If you observe, you just arrive there. After some time, you see your body.
You don't.
Your body
You
start
don't
to
do
change.
that.
Your body start to change. No, I'm
You don't
saying.
do that.
I'm going to the area of food. That's what I'm saying. Your body will start to change. Because if you start eating food here,
Yeah.
you will just see. You start to get bloated and bloated.
See,
Yeah.
see,
It's not because you really look at you look fit already. Just watch. By the time you start to eat those meals, you see.
You
Your
get
mother will call. Your mother will confuse whether you want. They didn't soon call. You understand?
What would you have wished like
Yeah, so.
you were told before coming here?
That's a good.
Okay, everybody do like top 3 things or top 2.
Yeah, probably top.
Yeah.
Start with living.
tell the things that are so far exactly.
Like you wish like somebody told you, oh, okay, this is be careful. So like, it won't be like.
Please, don't start from me, Sha. Someone go first.
Big help us. Big.
Yeah, move man.
Me, like in terms of finances, like I wish I was more warned on how to manage your finances.
Yeah, valid.
That's
Valid.
Like
Expected
yeah,
money
like
from
from
mom.
early stage, like before, like when I came here, like my mom gave me bar, the bar. I was distributing the bar. I was distributing the money.
a big bumper.
I pulled up here, like I was distributing the money. So like the one that has really harmed me, like is in terms of finances. Like I wish I was told more about it. And then in terms of timing, like time management. See, my time management, I never knew how to manage time until I came here. In fact, I didn't even have to manage time like when I was back home. Like here now, like I face reality.
You don't have timetable in your school.
No,
This is a matter of time, you know.
Okay, I want to
this is not time. This is your own
If
personal
the real
time.
man, you go to class.
I understand what he's saying because like when
In
you're
terms of
home, you
time
have your
management.
family. When you come here, there's a lot more personal
Yeah,
responsibility.
yeah.
You're accountable for everything you do.
So I don't understand.
That's
The time you had your interview at the embassy, did you miss that time?
I didn't have an interview.
No, but I actually get
I get what you mean. I get what you
I
mean.
get
Yeah,
But then,
you
yeah.
just like
So,
being
like,
contrarian.
So like, Belinda, give us one.
I think my top 2 is that when you say it's code, it's code. And the second one is
Okay, when they say it's cold, it's
it's
cold.
code. The second one is be open to learning and new experiences. Like don't let your shyness stop you if you can. If you're also super shy, like try to get to know people because I think that there's a wealth of experiences available and like you can learn from lots of people. Yeah, lead with kindness and love.
Yeah, makes sense. I think for me, yeah, I think. See, when I started working, rather I was working in Nigeria, but when I go young, then I started engaging in one or two things. Really, if they say I work for 5 hours, I work for 5 hours. Like,
different. That's what I'm
like,
saying. Time management
like
is
if
different.
you're working for 5 hours,
Yeah, it's true.
like if you're mopping this floor for 5 hours,
You mop it for
there
5
is no okay, how far
How to find
now?
your way now.
There is nothing like
Yeah.
that. Like, you're
Like
going
there's
to
someone
do
who needs to
it.
do that job.
Yeah,
There's someone else
you
who
have
needs
to,
to do
like,
that job.
you are going to
Like,
do it.
You have to be time conscious.
Really, you're going to do it, and then like
That's always the hack.
I feel that I feel
Yeah,
because most people think that okay, they're in a new environment.
Yeah.
Some people like try to force the adaptation or the assimilation. What do I mean? So you're now here, but you brought Gary and I don't know things for soup. You are going to go and buy this thing. You are going to Papa John. You are going to go and buy X, Y, Z.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
You have to balance it
I
out.
was like, see. It affects your finances. You understand?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that's true.
$10, $20, yeah, the 10, and all of a sudden, bro, you're now like you're just behind. Are you the one that just jumped off the plane at that time? And how about like you just crazy? Yeah. So
Well, for me, what I feel like I would have liked to be told was, or like the job opportunities thing, like the role that racism plays in finding a job as a black person, or like all of that, like. For me, because I'm in a co-op program, so it's been hell. It's been a lot of work. So yeah, I really wish someone had told me that. And also, well, I had it, but I lost it. Shit, we're gonna move on.
Do you mind explaining co-op? Because sometimes some people don't know what co-op is.
Oh right, it's a
like
sequence. It's a
internship
sequence. So like
It's
you're
like
working.
IT for those in Nigeria.
yeah,
I guess like it's internship, right? So
internship,
like
yeah.
you're working some terms of the school, and then you're in school full time, like the other terms, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's a lot, man. I'll make it brief. One is, first of all, this is a funny one. You didn't tell me that the bread would not.
Be salt.
When I put that bread inside tea. First of all, the bread is tasting cheese.
Sorry.
The bread is tasting like cheese.
Oh my god.
So I don't know which one is sweet bread. So I bought those bread that have like all these, they have like small, I don't know, that's
Right,
one.
right.
I don't know what's one dried oatmeal and just
Raisin.
yeah, raisin, so that's everything. So no, that's not sesame is even sweet.
Oh, the
That one they just put that inside. I'm like, this thing will be sweet.
Oh, is
So I
it?
buy the
Probably
raisin.
raisin.
Not even raisin. The oatmeal, the dried oatmeal.
Oh, the wheat bread.
And they plastered it
Oh,
on
the wheat
the
bread, yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking
yeah. So when you put it inside the tea, it's expecting. There's a feedback, it's computer. Garbage in, garbage out. There's something. But when you dip it and you bring it out, it's tasting like. So
Move on.
someone is supposed to tell me about that, But on the most serious note, the other one is, I wish someone told me that, moving with people that came from the same place we are coming from will not make you grow.
You think so?
I'll tell you why. You're coming with the same. You're all looking for the same golden whatever thing you're looking for, right? But you need to mix it up
You need to diversify.
because it's not your
That's the whole
man.
point.
So how are you going to know? How are you going to know the opportunities out there, right? And the last one is the power of volunteer work.
Really?
Oh,
That's how you find to know people.
I did a lot of that now, but
Because if you don't do some of those, if they call me volunteer, there's someone is packing grass, you have to be the one packing it. You know what? You might meet someone there, and no another person.
Smart.
Connections,
Smart.
Yeah.
Nice one, man.
So I'm done.
You cheat.
So I couldn't even
Friends.
talk to throughout this whole thing, but the only thing I would say is like identity. That don't lose your identity. Because I think that's one thing I struggle with the most, like I said before. So until maybe like my high school, where I became comfortable with who I am or whatever in university. And then people still accepted me, so what was I trying to change in the first place? I said you're applying for a job, you just
What's here?
Don't change your
That's
name.
it.
You guys go back.
when I go back where?
No,
Wait.
rephrase that. Again.
Yes, I would.
Will you go back or will you move?
Will you move back?
Now you're talking. Why will you move? You that just came, will you move?
No, I'm asking you now. You've been here. Let me enjoy the small time out. Let me enjoy the
No. This small time you
you
need to spend here. Do you want to move back?
What?
In the next 5 years.
Now what?
No, the small time you spend here now. Do you want to move back?
Oh
You
man.
still enjoy life,
Let me enjoy life first. Are you moving back?
Me, would I move back? if I'm opportunity, yes, I'll move back.
Eh?
Really?
Yes, I'll move back.
Move back to-
If I'm like, if I like,
Guy, you're lying now.
I'm
You're
not lying.
lying now.
I'm not lying.
So-
No, Nigeria has
you're lying
Nigeria
now.
has ego. Nigeria has a lot of money. You just need to
You see, if
tap
I'm-
in.
Big so your matter of 5 passport
Yeah, I'm going to move back.
I'm moving back. I want to raise my kids there. Oh wait, though, but not moving back for a long
Oh,
time.
raise your
sha.
kids there.
I
That's
want
really
to move
smart.
back maybe for like few years, like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And then I'm moving back here.
Yo, if I get a nice
Yeah, I
job,
want
a
to
nice
raise my
paying
kids.
job, I will move back.
Yeah.
If I get a nice paying job,
No.
I'll move back. Like one of my
Yeah, I want to move
What
back.
are you
at some
True
point.
guys, true guys.
I want to move back at some point and then come back here.
So I was like, she
I don't like this
they
song.
say,
Like
they
dual,
say,
you know
yeah.
what? Dual citizenship. Let's go.
That's the goal.
Wait, so you don't
That's
carry their
the goal.
passport?
Yeah.
You don't
No,
carry their
I can be
passport?
back and forth.
What do you mean back and forth? You have to pick one, please. Don't like this.
Double. No.
Listen,
No.
that's all
You cannot be sharing flipping flats. Who wants to stay?
Wait, if
You
Trudeau
don't
should
like-
wake up one day and say that, okay, you can't have dual citizenship, you have to be Canadian and nothing else.
Are you mad? What would you want us to do?